Greetings everyone, this is Liminality Carb, and we are back with more East 1. Last time, we made our way up the tower, fought two bosses, found Rhea locked in Rado's annex, ended up getting a monocle that lets us read the books of East, and ended up encountering a door that we cannot go through yet. So, we actually need to go ahead and do some backtracking to get two things that I missed. Both of which are very important and probably would have made things a little bit easier had I remembered to go and get them. People who have played this game before probably were yelling at me at the last episode of, go back, you forgot these things. But, unfortunately, I forgot. As I said. So, we're heading all the way back down, first to floor 15. There is a item chest in the floor with the Zaku's that I completely forgot to look for. If I can remember how to get to... Not this way. That's not the correct way. Here we go, here we go. Floor 18. Now we need to just go down a bit more. That chest, as we know, has a healing potion in it. And now we have these guys to deal with again. Thankfully, we have the flame sword, so they die decently, but it is still annoying to go through them. On the way back through there, I am going to show something that I should have thought of to do, but forgot about. Alright, we're back in the floor with the Zaku's. So, down this way is a treasure chest. It has the battle shield I was missing. That battle shield is another 15 defense. Real important. Shield imbued with fiery zeal. Deflects almost all attacks. I also never read the battle armor. Armor imbued with the power flame can withstand any attack. But with that, we still have to keep going down. If you remember, Luta was on one of these floors down here and badly injured. We need to go talk to him. He's got something we need. There is a reason he is in this tower. Now the real question is, can I remember... Hey, we got back here. By the way, I saved her.
What's that, you say? The door to the top floor sent you flying back when you touched it? Guess it's behind a barrier of some sort. My necklace has the power to repel evil, but you may need something with even greater strength.
That guy is moving super fast now.
If I'm not mistaken, Luda has an amulet made of the same crystal. Perhaps, if you were in possession of such an amulet, you could get through.
So yeah, apparently you do actually have to backtrack after getting repelled by the door. I don't want to go this way, I want to go down. But the thing I did definitely miss was that battle shield. That was accessible before I fought that last boss. Might have made it, whereas I could have fought the 60 FPS one and not died horribly like I did. I might need... I'm not going to worry about it at this stage. But... here we go. Now, there's going to be an alternate path, I think not on this floor, but the next one. Next one down, I think, has two alternate paths I can go. No, but Luta, I think, is before... Yeah, Luta, I think, was before the Devil's Corridor, at least. Come on. There we go. I think Luta also wouldn't give you his amulet until... It's either you need to be repelled once, or he gives it to you after you've saved, Rhea. Here we go. There's Luta. The girl is safe. Oh, thank goodness. It's really quite odd. I've never met that girl before, yet I'm absolutely terrified for her. Wait, is that... Why do you have the Book of Gemma? That's my family's ancestral album. I lost it when I was a little boy. I have always wondered where it may have gotten to. Back then, my father told me something. He said that one who found all 6 books of Ys would be granted the power to bring peace to Asteria. Adol, this is another ancient heirloom passed down in my family, and I'd like for you to have it. The blue amulet has been given. My leg is a bit worse than I'd previously thought. I think I'll stay here in safety and rest for a bit longer. I'll be fine. You have a go, right? Don't worry about me. Once my legs stop throbbing, I'll make my way out of here. My leg is a bit worse than I previously thought. I think I'll stay here in safety and rest a bit longer. I'll be fine. You have a... Okay, same thing. With that, let's equip this blue amulet. And now, we're going to make our way all the way back up to floor 25. But before I do any cuts, I do kind of want to show the better way to deal with that scorpion room than what I did. Because just running forward into them is not really the smartest thing to do. Granted, with the flame sword and full battle equipment, they aren't going to be nearly the problem they were before. However, there was still a better way to have dealt with them in the first place. I think they're this floor? No, they're the next floor. Are they the next floor? They're the floor after the Zaku's, I think. Also, man, spin around this tower must be dizzying. They are after the mirrors. I forgot about the mirrors. I also may have forgotten the path to do for the mirrors. Is it left? Nope. You can tell I already forgot what I need to do. I'm pretty sure it's left. Just maybe not the door that I chose. Unless that's the only option. That's the only option. That's right, the one with the double of the same was, the other area. And actually, this is the only... Was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. Was it that one? Up. Chest is empty. Alright, so it wasn't that. Man, I have phenomenal memory when it comes to forgetting things. There we go, it was this one that was the double. Okay. Okay, we got it, we got it. Alright, that should be enough. Oh, almost full. That should be enough health for Zaku's. Don't need to go down that way anymore. That's where the battle shield was. Hey, Zaku's. I only need to fight one of you, apparently. Healing up. And go. So, for these, scorpions, you remember this mirror that we got? It stops them from moving. And then you don't care. The mirror has limited uses, though, but, like, that's the perfect place to use it. They can no longer hit you back, and you just plow through them. So yeah, that's why they gave you a mirror earlier on, for that hallway. Also, you know what? There's another enemy that's coming up that was destroying me. I now have full battle. You know what? Let's kill some of you just because I'm talking about killing things. Hey, we got full bestiary on you. The things that blasted out through the door, I'm going to see if I can get my revenge on them and maybe actually kill some of them this time. Let's see if full battle equipment makes a difference. When did I unequip my... I unequipped battle armor at some point, and I don't remember when. I'm gonna have to rewatch some things to figure out when did I accidentally unequip it. Alright, revenge time. Oh, no, no, no. When did I last... Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, I will meet you all back here in just a bit. Sorry. Ah. All right. We're back. We got the amulet. We got the battle shield. Time to actually get revenge on these things for the last 10 minutes. Alright, we got enough revenge. Let's not die again. As a note, there is an achievement for maxing out your gold count. That's the reason why you can still get gold from these things. Even though there are no more shops in this game. Alright, let's see how much I forgot this one. Remember, this one actually wasn't too bad. I think it was left? Yes, okay. Alright, we're back at Darm Tower, level 25. Let's make a save. And yes, I'm using a new page because I'm kind of full on this other page now. Let's heal on up and get ready for the most annoying boss in the game at 144 FPS. Make that save so I have the power ring. And actually, we're going to show what happens if you try to fight this guy with the flame sword. Well now, you must be the swordsman dear Rhea spoke of. Your efforts to acquire the books of Ease have been truly impressive. I salute you. But in unlocking the secrets contained therein, you have brought my plan full circle. Upon your death here today, the name of dark fact shall be seared into the pages of history. Your efforts shall be all in vain. With your final breath, you will curse your weakness. Alright. So, if you notice, I hit him once, but I'm doing like no damage to him, and also, I'm already dead. You can't damage him with the battle shield, or with the flame sword. Silver sword, but you keep the battle stuff on, because, this stuff does increase your defense still, and you can still use it to deflect his attacks. So we're now going to actually save this, because this is going to be a lot of incoming deaths. And you know what? Just to make life safer, or faster, I should say, we're saving here. Get ready for a death counter! So as you note though with this guy, he blasts you constantly. Oh, I might not be able to do this at 144 anymore. He blasts you constantly. As you move, you've got to dodge all of his attacks while hitting him as best as you can. He destroys the field as you hit him though, and you've got to be careful. The key thing, though, is he himself cannot hit you. It's all of those projectiles that are damaging you. So the best thing to do is try to follow him, so you get so you just chain hits. Unfortunately, you eventually trap yourself. And I'm showing this at 144 for a reason. This is the entire reason I've been doing this at 144. Oh, come on. Oh, this is a failure run. Yeah, I barely hit him. You know, I kind of wonder, will this make any actual significant difference? I still seem to be doing the same amount of damage to him, so yeah, maybe shield ring is the way to go. Oh, yeah, also, if you are on the square as it disappears, insta-death. This guy's not fun. This guy's not fair. I forgot to shield him. Okay. Alright, we're going to save with the shield ring this time. This is going to be this entire episode, unfortunately. It's me dying to him. Eventually, I suspect I'm going to speed these up and just have clips of death, death, death. But we'll see. That wasn't that great. Good start, bad follow-up. Bad follow-up. That was fast. That was not that great either. Oh, I was doing well, but then I just... Oh! Ooh. And as a note, this is on normal. So one other thing that to note with this, I don't know if it's coming through well, but whenever I try to move, I feel like to the right, it is slower than normal. And those fireballs are heat-seeking, as you can tell. And you cannot use the potion in this fight either. Other thing to note is it's the bottom of his cape that is his hitbox. Which makes it a little annoying to fight. All he does is bounce around, but those fireballs... Oh, well, I'm trapped. That's another thing that can happen. If it destroys the wrong tile, you can get trapped and not be able to move. So yeah, definitely make sure you make a save before you fight this guy. And I trapped myself again. Oh. Oh, I fell in a pit. This point is just like the scene from Doctor Strange. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. I will win eventually. All I need to do is win once. Ah. Once I finish this, I will show you guys what this looks like at 60 FPS, and you will be surprised at the difference. Well, trapped myself. If fewer fireballs, or he moved slightly slower, or if I could move at normal speed, any one of those three things, and this fight becomes easy. Look how much health I had, but then I had to fall. Oh no! Look at that! Look how close that was, but I fell. No, what? No. Oh yeah, I don't care about the fireballs now. So I'm making it incredibly more difficult as well on myself. And there we go! We beat him on 144, I just had to remember to equip all silver. Here is what that fight should look like at 60 FPS. We do not need his text, though, but even that little walk-up felt like it was slower. Look at the difference Those squares take so much longer to appear. There's so much fewer explosions from fireballs. I can actually reasonably dodge them. Sure, I put myself into a bad position, and I still can fall. But this is a completely different fight. He, however, still goes on the same patterns that he was before. And there you go. 60 in 2 tries. Such a different fight. Alright. See you all back at 144 for the ending. Alright, welcome back. Let's finish. Adol found the last book of Ys in the folds of Dark Fate's cape. Dark Fact's cape. Book of Ys has been obtained. Alright, last thing to do is to read it. This is the Book of Fact. Suddenly, in the new light of the rising sun, his siege stopped. Wherefore it happened, no one knows, even now. But there was rejoicing, for it meant the end of our suffering. To ensure that he should never return, we have sealed away the power of Ys. It lies within the 6 books, and will be given to one who collects them all, so that he may become a guide and lead us to peace. But heed ye who reads these words, those who use the powers of demons shall one day be consumed by them. The prosperity held within is a lie. It is he who leads that shapes the form of evil. All that is, jewel and adamant alike, is a treasure of Ys, as given us by our merciful goddesses. When Adol held all 6 books, a powerful white light filled his vision, and a great feeling of serenity overtook him. And now, the books are circling us like Chaos Emeralds. The morning sun began to rise. Gradually, the sky brightened, and the tower's outline began to shimmer like a mirage. As it freed from captivity, birds began to sing, and the demons dissolved into air. Adol felt the weight of a long journey lift from his heart. The world was at peace. It was as though the historic bounty of Ys had been laid before him to fill his eyes and soul. As the things written in the books vanished one by one, the shapes of the goddesses began to materialize. Though their faces were unfamiliar, Adol felt, in some way, that he had always known them. As he looked down upon the earth, he could see Jebba's house, quiet and humble. He wondered if Fina's memory had come back. He decided that when he returned, he would immediately tell her of all that he had seen. A dazzling light, seemingly from all sides at once, bathed Adol in radiance. He felt certain that it must be wishing him peace and good fortune. And so, Adol began a new journey. If you notice, There seems to be something floating in the sky up there. Well, with that, we have completed Ys 1, Ancient Ys Vanished, Omen. Admittedly, as I said, I definitely made this game harder on myself than it needed to be because I was running it at 144 FPS. If you run this game, make sure your monitor's refresh rate is set to 60 Hz. Otherwise, you will... all the pain I had against Dark Fact, you will have as well. Also, please, remember to equip the silver equipment when you fight Dark Fact. I didn't realize that until just a glimmer of, you know what, let's try this. Because, man, that fight make that fight so much easier even at 144 FPS. I will also say, the Ys series, I enjoy the series. I did not start with Ys 1, I started with Ys 6, and eventually I am planning to play through all of the series. Eventually I'll catch up to the point where I've reached games that I haven't played before, but we will be going through it just one by one. And as we progress through the stories, the style of game is going to change. Though, it will not change for the next game in the series. Ys 2 continues directly after the end of Ys 1. And it, as it said up there, this is Ys Chronicles 1 and 2. Ys 2 will use primarily the same systems that Ys 1 had, because apparently they were originally intended to be one game, but for some reason, I believe it was partly technical limitations, they weren't able to develop it as a single game. So instead, they split the two games at this point because this was the most logical point that you could have a split in the story. And once we get to Ys 2, believe me, that will make a lot more sense. But for now, we shall enjoy the rest of the credits as we see... It sort of is trying to give a feeling like we're traveling through the stars, admittedly. You know, one other thing I'm going to do. I know it's probably been up there this entire time, but let's just put it up there one more time. What was my death counter to Dark Fact before I thought to use silver armor? So many deaths. I ended up spending almost an hour fighting just Dark Fact. I may later have a uncut version of just the back-to-back deaths, because most of the deaths were 1 to 2 minutes into the fight, and then it was just dead. So it was rapid fire, back to back. We'll see how that goes, though. I may just hold off on that. Not positive, because let's be fair, just watching me die a lot like that isn't really going to be that great, and to be fair, I ended up being quiet a lot near the end there. Just because it was, okay, focus time. Let's just beat this. And as it says here, to be continued in Ys 2. And with that, as always, thank you all very much for watching. And take care.